Yes, sir, we are live.
Guys, how are you all? So this is Sai Kiran from Let's Upgrade, and I hope that every one of you are live with us. So yep, hi, how are you all? So this is Sai Kiran from Let's Upgrade, and I just want to welcome every one of you to Let's Upgrade first, and then we will be going ahead and seeing that how what is that we are going to learn, and what should be your expectations from this whole session. Okay, so hi guys, so this is Sai Kiran from Let's Upgrade, and I am live from Mumbai. So I just want to know that from which all other cities you guys are joining us right now. Right now. Okay. So hey guys, hi. How are you all? So I hope that every one of you is fine and doing amazingly well in terms of. Okay. So just let me know that thing when you all guys are. Okay. So I can see people are mentioning that they are from Germany. Okay. Wow. So Pawan Kumar is from like German. Wow, amazing, yeah. And Haryana, Delhi, Kanpur, Nasik, Delhi. Okay, Suhas Raina is from Delhi, and I'm from Varanasi. Pratik Thakur and Vivek Kumar, Ravi Raja from Bangalore. Okay, so different people from different cities of India. Amazing. Hi guys, how are you all? I hope that every one of you is fine. And hi Chandra from Hyderabad. I'm also Hyderabadi here, sitting in Mumbai. Okay. So guys, today we all guys are here like assembled to start learning our whole journey in Python. So our journey in Python will start with one of our super cool trainer, that is Ritesh sir, Ritesh Moria. And before going there, I just want to explain you what Let's Upgrade is, what is that we are trying to solve, and how you guys will be starting the learning part. And we also have our academic manager there, Subrat Kumar. So hi sir, how are you? Okay, so we are again launching one more new batch today. Okay, today two batches. Okay, so yeah. So now today Vadodara again. I can see someone from Vadodara. Okay, guys. So first of all, let me explain you what Let's Upgrade is. Let's Upgrade is a community which is all inclined towards one thing: learn, build, share, grow. Start from learning part and complete your what we say job, like grabbing a job. Okay. So start with learn, build, share, grow. So complete till getting a job. That's what is our whole cycle ends. You are today starting with the learning part with Let's Upgrade, and essentially you will be ending up getting a job portal where you can start finding jobs and applying for them. Okay, so that's what we guys are building: learn, build, share, grow. So what is that you will be learning in this upcoming days inside Python? Let us have a look at it, then we will be going ahead accordingly. Okay, so just give me 1 minute, let me share my slides and take this whole thing ahead. Okay, so I hope that you all guys are able to see my screen. Okay, so I hope that you all guys are able to see my screen. Okay, so can you please let me know whether this is a session for, okay, this is for like Python Essentials, what we are doing. So why are we here? We are here for learning Python Essentials. Essentials 101 is a certification program from Let's Upgrade and ITM group of institutions. And you all guys will be like end of the whole 10 hours of learning. You all guys will be like certified let Python programmers. Okay, so what to expect from this program? You will be starting from the very scratch of Python, not knowing anything, to at least being an intermediate, knowing much of things what Python looks like and runs for. Okay, so that's what you all guys are going to start learning today. And how to attend this class? The starting two classes today and tomorrow, it is going to be on YouTube, but the upcoming days onwards, okay, from the third day we will be doing it on our what we say learning management portal, that is letsupgrade.in/my programs. Okay, remember this guys, 2 days it is going to be on YouTube. Please subscribe into this channel so that you can get notification today, tomorrow, and then we will be continuing the classes on our own portal, that is letsupgrade.in/my programs. Okay, so now one big question, yeah, what is the incentive for attending the whole classes? Okay, so what is the incentive for attending this whole? So very simple, plain incentive for attending Let's Upgrade's essential program is we have goodies. What are these goodies? These goodies are Google Home Mini and Amazon Echo. For the people, you just have to put your attendance daily. That's it. You just have to put your attendance daily. We will randomly take two people from all the attendance forms, and we give two Google Home Mini to the two random people. Okay, two Google Home Mini will be delivered to two random people. Already we have delivered more than 10 Amazon Ecos. Now we are shifting to Google Home Mini, and that's what. So are you guys excited about this Google Home Mini slash Amazon Eco for the giveaway? The goodies. Just you have to attend all the classes, put your attendance day by day. 7 days you put, 6 days you put attendance, and then you are eligible for the goodies. That's it. So is it yes, excited? Yes or no? Please tell me in the chat, and I am looking into your chat right now. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about uh, who will be getting those certificates. We have an exam. Okay, we have an exam at the end of the whole program, and this exam is totally MCQ based plus some theoretical, subjective, and programmatical one test is there. So this whole will be included in the last platform. It's an online platform where you all guys will be going and giving an exam. So once you complete this whole exam, you will be eligible for one amazing, good-looking certificate which can add on value into your like what to say, resumes. At the same time, the biggest part, apart from the certificate, is that you will be learning how to build projects. So this whole program even consists of building 2-3 projects, real-time projects, doing justice by every one of you who is joining Let's Upgrade today. Okay, so now who will get certificate from where? You will get certificate from Let's Upgrade and ITM group of institutions. So that's what you will be getting a certificate. And that's it. All the best. Every one of you are rowdies today who are just going ahead and wanting to complete Python as a programming to go ahead in your career. So all the best, all the rowdies, all the Python rowdies who want to go and set a mark in Python learning along with Let's Upgrade. Thanks a lot for every one of you for joining today with me. I'm Sai Kiran, the founder and chief upgrader at Let's Upgrade, and I'm having Subrat right now. Subrat, would you like to mention a few points here?
Yeah, so hi, good evening, everyone. So I think everyone here is excited about the course. Yes, this is Python, and we all are very much excited for Python, and we all are like ready for learning this Python. And yes, we want to put this Python into this many field, right? Python is the most growing language right now, so it is very popular language, and everyone wants like out there is like willing to learn Python because yes, there is a greater world out there with Python, right? So I hope everyone will enjoy this course, guys. So all the best for that. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Subrat, for
Yes.
mentioning those points. And now, just one quick thing for all the beginners in the world. I too was a beginner without knowing anything in Python. But now, essentially, I ended up teaching Python to many of the people, more than 50,000 people. I hope I have taught them what Python is and how to actually start coding in Python. Now, I just want to introduce one more young and dynamic, like what we say, I don't want to call them professor, 21st century professor, Ritesh Maurya. So thanks a lot, Ritesh, for joining in to take up the whole opportunity to train this all tribe of Let's Upgrade. The 300 people who are live today watching us and wanting to gear up in Python. One thing, all the 300 guys, I want to say is Python is very easy. You may be working in civil engineering, you may be working as a CA, or you may be working as a chef somewhere. You can still learn Python. That much easy it is, and still Python has got so much of advantage in itself. Every corner Python is getting. Let it be like Django based web development, let it be Tincter based software development, let it be like API driven deployment of APIs in cloud. Everywhere Python is. If at all you want to be there, now Ritesh will be letting us know like where all Python is being used, and he will be taking it ahead here from here. Yeah, Pritesh. And yes, one more thing, it's completely free of cost. You don't have to pay even a 1 rupee to anyone here. It's just completely free of cost. Only one thing we are requesting from every one of you: be with us, complete the program, get the certificate, and at least showcase to the world that yes, you know Python programming language. Okay, so now over to you, Ritesh.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for introducing me, and that's great to everything. And Subrat, sir, thank you so much for joining
Yeah, thanks.
today.
Okay,
So let's
done, guys.
start now, sir.
Yep,
Yeah,
we can start
I
now. We both
think
guys will
everyone
be.
everyone is waiting for this.
Yes, guys, just tell one thing that are you guys ready to start learning Python? Okay, so now Ritesh will be taking it up completely. So before that, we just want a bunch of emojis flying into the chat of YouTube, so that even we guys are excited and pumped up to teach you guys Python. Okay, so please, we need uh, like what we say, your emojis coming into the thing. So then we will be taking it ahead. And one more thing, the certificate has its own value in terms of, they see, I will tell you, there is a myth. Certificates don't get you jobs. What get you job is only one thing: your project building efforts and your knowledge for something. So run behind the knowledge, don't run behind the certificates. But still, to make it a mandate, we are giving certificates which has Let's Upgrade embedded on it. And Let's Upgrade's every certificate has a license key which you can showcase to the whole world with a unique URL. So that's what it is for every one of you. Okay, so over to you, Ritesh, and me and Subrat will be in the background, and we will be there if at all any kind of trouble is there. And Shoaib is
Nice.
here. So Shoaib is going to be the moderator, and from today we are experimenting with one new framework. 15 minutes we teach, 3 minutes we do in between time pass. Okay, so 15 minutes we teach, again 3 minutes time pass. That's what is the new model which we are starting with. So all the best, every one of you, and let's take it ahead and share it in your social medias that Let's Upgrade is offering such thing. All the best, everyone. So take it ahead. Bye bye from me and Subrat.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, sir. Oh, hi everyone. So I think you guys are excited to start the course. Let me share my screen and let's start it. So wow, as I'm getting the emojis, wow, great. Okay, okay. So before starting this Python, we guys we are always confused that Python is there, Java is there, JavaScript is there, Scala is there. This multiple programming is available in our IT industry. The question is why we should choose a Python, right? Why? Python is so famous. The question is why, right? So many programming languages there. So before entering any topics, before learn anything, again put a why. Why should I learn it, right? Why should I learn a Python? Just tell me one thing, not a one thing. Tell me at least 5 to 6 things. Why should I learn a Python? Java is there, Python is there, JavaScript, Scala, everything is there. You know, before entering any programming language, we have to make some target where you want to go. Mostly, uh, most of the people want to enter in the data science field. Somebody enter in the cybersecurity, somebody enter in the web development, somebody enter in the networking field. Every field need a automation, right? Every field and automation. So we need any dynamic programming language. Like I'm taking one example of related to a data science, because I'm artificial intelligence trainer. I'm mostly giving the training in artificial intelligence. So I'll give one simple example. In a machine learning and data science, multiple packages there, multiple files, libraries there. Every library is created with some mathematical concept. Don't worry, I'll not start any mathematical topic is there today. So I'm just giving one example. This library, this automation tools, and this library is created with some mathematical concept. So we need those programming language which properly accepted any this mathematical concept. So that can be dynamic programming language. Okay, we confused. What is the mean of dynamic program? I'm again saying that words, dynamic programming. What is the mean of dynamic? So let's compare with the dynamic and static programming language. In our IT industries, we have two types of programming languages there: the static and dynamic. Let's understand for static. uh you know we always compare with one strong language to another strong language. Python is very strong language, so another strong language would be a Java. So static programming languages, just keep in your mind, is a Java. Okay, so this is one of the example. Just consider that body is there, and I'm taking the one example is a is equal to 9 and b is equal to 4, c is int c, and declaring the data type is integer, and c is equal to a divided by b. And obviously if you 9 divided by 4, then you will getting answer is 2.25. But here you getting the answer is 2, not a 2.25. Do you know why? Because I mentioned the data type is integer. I mentioned the data type is integer. Let me clear one thing. After 15 minutes, you have to give one MCQs, competitions. So just make sure that your mind should be here. Okay. So here you getting answer is 2 because the integer data type. And the meaning of static data type, static programming is if you mention any in the data types, it will be stuck with it. If you mention integer, so you're getting an answer is only integer. So 2.25 is a float and 2 is an integer. That's why here is getting answer is in 2 only, not a 2.25. But if you miss these point, obviously your calculation will be wrong. Yeah, okay. Your calculation will be wrong. So let's understand why it's getting a two answer here. The process is every programming language need a translator. Sometimes we translator called as a compiler, sometimes it's called as interpreter. But in a static programming language, yeah, we can say Java. You can keep take in your mind Java, or you can take C++. Both are a static programming language. Don't worry, we will compare everything. So what's the process why it's taking a 2? Let's understand this point. This point. Yes. C is equal to is getting a 2.25, but still getting a 2. First, it will take a input 2.25, take a input 2.25, and then the secondly is translate it, because computer doesn't understand any 2.25 or 2 or anything. Computer understand only one thing is binary, right? And we are writing like this words a plus b divided by 2. So here taking an input 2.25 and translate it in a binary and create a target variable. Your target variable is to store in the variable c, and then it compare with the input variable. Your input variable is integer. That's why it's getting the answer is 2, not a 2.25. Let's do the same process with Python, because Python is a dynamic programming language. Let's do the same process. Don't worry, I'll tell you everything. What's the process of installation? What is the environment setup? I'm just giving the example to here. What is the difference between a static and dynamic? Okay. So here I just write one statement is a translator software. Every programming language need a software translator, right? If I talking about a Java, if I'm talking about a Python, every programming language need a software translator, because computer understand only a binary. We are not understand the binary language, right? We understand the a plus b divided by 2. We are understand the 2 3 5, some integer, floating points number, some string. So some we need some mediator to convert your high level, your source code to binary code. Yeah, we can say machine language. So let me show you tell you one example. I'm taking the same example. uh, a is equal to 9. Okay, a is equal to 9, and b is equal to 4, and c is equal to uh, a divided by b. And when you check the answer is c, you're getting answer is 2.25. Let's check the type of a. Getting the answer is integer. Type of b, integer. Type of c, float, means is automatically converting the data types. So what's the process of Python? Like we have discussed that these are a process of Java to convert your values to binary. We can say the process of Java. So what is the process of Python? So Python is taking an input, translate it, and getting the result. So the question is the translator. This translator cannot compare with input value or not. So here, yes, it's also compare with input value to target value, but not like a Java. In a Java, that translator is called as a compiler, but in a Python, it's called as an interpreter. It's called as an interpreter. So interpreter is saying that, yeah, inside an interpreter, compiler is also there. The main purpose of the compiler is to convert your source code to binary code. That's it. I repeat, main purpose of the compiler to convert your source code to binary code. Yeah, machine language. Yeah, binary. Okay. So here, every programming language one virtual machine, and in a Java, that virtual machine is called as a Java virtual machine. JVM is very famous. In a Python, PVM, Python virtual machine. The Python virtual machine is saying that, hey, you don't have to be take care about any data types. Don't worry, I'll convert from my side. But in a Java, you have to mention every time as a data type. So when you look at to this, Python, I didn't mention any data type. I directly write a is equal to 9, b is equal to 4, c is equal to a divided by b, and getting the answer. So that's why nowadays companies is not accepting a Python only. Company accepting a dynamic programming language, right? So nowadays we have to select any dynamic programming language. Again, question begin, war begin. These are a completely dynamic programming language. Then again the question, why I choose a Python? Listen carefully, because after that we have to create a complete, uh, you know, complete definition of a Python. So I will not tell you the definition. You will tell me the definition. Okay, just listen carefully. Okay, so these are a completely a dynamic programming language. R is a dynamic, Julia is a dynamic, MATLAB is a dynamic, Scalab is a dynamic, SAS is a dynamic. Then why Python? If everyone is a dynamic programming language, then why should I choose a Python? I will go for R language. I will go for a Julia. I will go for sorry, this one is Julia. This one is MATLAB. So why should I choose a Python? Because every industry is accepting a Python. When you're talking about infrastructure, Python is there. When you're talking about a web development, Django is there, Flask is there. When you're talking about data science, multiple libraries there, TensorFlow, Keras, Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, so many libraries there. When you talk about networking field, NetMiko, Paramiko, multiple libraries there. Okay, I understood everything. Every industry is accepting a Python. Again, the question: why industry is accepting a Python? Because every company is using a Python. Why company using a Python? So you have to tell me. Okay, let's quick uh, question and answer. So we have to create a complete definition of a Python. These companies like YouTube, Google, these companies are using a Python. Exactly, they are not using a Python. They are implementing artificial intelligence concept. And in artificial intelligence, Python is best. Even we can take another programming language, but Python is best, because after creating a machine learning model, after creating a data science, we need to deploy somewhere. We need to change your field to deploy somewhere. So that field, Python is also there. You don't have to be change your language. That's why Python is available in every industries, and we should choose a Python. Okay, so I think I discussed everything. So let's start the definition of the Python. So okay, let's start the definition about Python. You guys just tell me, suppose I'm starting the definition with the Python. Python is, now you guys tell me, I'm checking on the YouTube. Tell me, what is a Python? It's Julia over the Python development. Isn't Julia taking over the Python development? Julia is a future language. Don't think about that. It's a future language. But Julia is also a dynamic. If you know any dynamic programming language and want to switch in another dynamic programming language, it become very easy. If you expert in a Java and want to learn a Python, want to learn a JavaScript, or want to learn in a Julia, it will be very difficult. But if you are expert in a Python and want to learn a Julia, it's very easy, because both the dynamic programming language. To learn a dynamic, convert dynamic to dynamic, it's very easy. Okay, keep in your mind dynamic. Python is a dynamic. That's a great thing. Let me write Python. Who tell me that Python is a dynamic? Abhishek Kumar. Okay. Okay, Python is a dynamic programming language, dynamic typed language. Okay. The second one, Python is object oriented. That's great. Okay, Python is object oriented. That's great. Excellent support community. Yes. Open source. Yes. Nandu is saying Nandu Mahakali. Okay, open source. That's great. Object oriented programming language. Yeah, that's also right. Is a dynamic language which is robust. Support the libraries of the artificial intelligence cloud. Yes. It. Yeah. Sandeep Rawat is saying the dynamic programming language which support the libraries like AI ML. Yes, we can say it has a large libraries, large standard libraries is available. Anything else after except object oriented? Yes, it's a high level. That's great. General purpose, open source. It has more than 50 libraries. No, Ashwarya is saying more than 50 libraries. Don't put any number because it has a large amount of library. Okay, support multiple libraries. Friendly ID. Uh, yes, multiple libraries available. It support multiple libraries. Yes. Uma is saying interpreter. Yes, Python is an interpreter programming language. It's a new, easy to understand. Itikendra Verma is saying easy to understand. Yes, it's right. Easy to understand. Less line of code. Yes, Navish is saying less line. Yes, it's right. Okay, it's easy to learn. Extensible. Yes, Abhijit is saying extensible. It's also giving an extensible feature. We'll discuss it. What is the mean of extensible? Can support a multiple platform like a Windows, Linux. Yes, it's a portable programming language. That's a great thing. Sujit Misra is saying portable. It's a new. And what is that? It's a too fast. Okay, large community. Yes. Okay. Okay, I think I should start now. Easy to use. I think everyone is done. Platform independent. That's the mean of portable. Cross platform. Okay. Embedded. Okay. Anything else? Okay, source, easy, learn to say. Okay, let's start now. So Python is the very first one, is high-level programming language. I think I should use with, yeah, slides, because I just created for you. Okay, so Python is the very first one, is a high-level programming language. That's right. The question is, what is the mean of high level? If I'm saying any words, just mark my point. If I'm saying any words, it should be clear that time. Okay, if you'll get any confusion, put on a chat box, and the same time just put on some emojis, the question mark emojis. Okay, what is the mean of high level? If I'm saying that French programming language is very high level for me because I don't know, right? I want to talk to any French person, I want to talk to any Spanish person, so I can't talk to them directly. We need some translator, we need some mediator. So any programming language which need a translator, that's called as a high level programming language. The clear is that every programming language is a high level because every programming language need a translator. For a machine is saying that binary is a low level for me, but if you're writing anything like a plus b divided by 2, it's very high level for me because I don't know. We need a translator. So just tell me how, if I'm writing a plus b divided by 2, just tell me what is the mean of what is the value in a binary, and then computer will understand, right? So Python is a high level, the first process. And the second one is, yes, we have already discussed Python is an interpreter. I've just cleared everything. In the interpreter, compiler is there. We don't need to take care about any data type. Okay. Yes, is a dynamic type programming language. Yes, we have already discussed. Second one is large standard library. Zoom your screen. Oh, why? It's already zoomed. Okay. Large standard library because when you want to work in a web development, Python is there. When you like for Python, Django is there, Flask is there. Work in a data science, NumPy, Pandas, these kind of libraries there. Networking field means if you want to um, implemented automation concept in a networking, so Python is also there. In a cloud services, Python is there. In even if you guys are anyone is belongs to biology field, biotechnology, Python is also there. So every field Python is available because it has a very large standard library. Okay, it's a portable. I think one is said that it's a portable. Yes, it's a portable language. I'll give you one example. What is the mean of portable? Platform independent. What is the mean of platform independent? Sometimes we confuse it. What is the mean of platform independent? Uh, like you are using a Windows and your friend is using a Mac. Okay, both the guys are installed Python, and you created one very interesting um, script, one interesting script in Python, and want to share it with your friend. So just send to your friend on a mail, on WhatsApp, whatever services you want to use. Send to your friend, and that time just your friend have to just run this file. Don't need to change any settings. That's the mean of portable. That's the mean of platform independent. If both the guys has a Python, you don't need to change any setting. Just run it. If anyone is created a Python, you can run it. You can use it. No problem. Extensible features. Yes, extensible feature in the sense Python can be used in other programming languages as well. Nowadays, in a data science, it's become very famous. I mean, operating system. Yes, Linux, Windows. Yes, you're right. Okay. Let me clear first this concept. Extensible feature. So, extensible feature nowadays, data science is so famous. Nowadays, Python and R like a brother. Sometimes some features, yeah, some tools is available in only R. Some tools is available in only Python. So suppose I'm a Python person. I'm very much excited to doing a program in a Python, and I want to use some tools which is available in only R. So it's possible we can use the R language in the Python. At the same time, R language is also extensible. It's also give the extensible features. You can use your Python language to the R as well. It's true. So that's why it's called as a extend. It's give the extensible features. Secondly, it's object oriented. Boom. Because object oriented concept is give the revolution in IT industries. So let's understand what is the mean of yes, someone is saying that C Python. Yes, C Python, J Python is there. That's the mean of extensible feature. That's you're right. Who is it? Kashyap. Object oriented language. So let's understand what the object oriented language. In a 21st century, if you are using any programming language, everyone is object oriented. Our language is object oriented, Python object oriented, JavaScript object oriented, Java is completely object oriented, right? Every programming language is object oriented. So this question is, what is the plus point is available in the object oriented? Why every programming language is accepting object oriented, right? So uh, object oriented features give very important terms like if you created one uh, class, if you created one script, and inside a class you can reuse your class again and again, multiple times, sorry, again and again, no, multiple times. At the same time, if you have a big project and want to distribute with your friend is creating a different class, you will create a different class, and your other friend will create a different class, and after that you can merge it. Means object oriented give the very two important things which is need IT industries. Very first one is reusability concept. The second one is distributable concept. So I think every project needed both the concept. If you if you give the effort in your one project, so you never want to give the effort again for the same project, right? You want to use it again and again. I'll give one example that very interesting. uh, Object oriented, I think somebody is familiar is that you know there is two points is there, object and class, because the name suggests object oriented. Object means any real entity. Oriented is dependent on any real entity. Your total concept is depend on the real entity. Real entity, I'm taking one example is in India, Redmi mobile is so famous. I'm taking the same example. Redmi Note 9 Pro. Okay, Redmi Note 9. I'm taking one example. Redmi Note 9. This is one piece, like this mobile. Redmi Note 9 is my mobile, and this one is object. So what will be the class? The class will be Redmi, right? In a Redmi class, has a multiple features is available. Red in that class, we can take a multiple object. Redmi Note 9, Redmi Note 8, Redmi Note 7, Redmi Note 6, like this way. So if you have a one class, so you can take accordingly. So Redmi Note 9 will be the object because it's a real entity, and Redmi will be the class. So the definition says object is a blueprint of class. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Class is a blueprint of object. Blueprint is a map, you can say. Class is a blueprint of object. An object is an instance of class. Instance in the sense, object is an example of class. Redmi Note 9 is an example of Redmi, right? So, object-oriented concept give the revolution in IT industries. Okay, let's go to class is a superset of object. No, we can't say is a superset of object. Class is a complete package. Object is just example. We can't say a subset. That would be a super class, inner class and outer class. That concept is related to inner class and outer class. We'll discuss later. This, let me clear first object oriented concept, where class is there, object is there. Okay, let's go to the next one, because here we are creating a definition. Free and open source. Free, we know that we don't have to pay anything. The question is, what is the mean of open source, right? Open source. Somebody is saying that yes, Python is open source language. What is the mean of open source? Let me give you one example. Yes, somebody is saying that object is an instance of class, and where is the class is a blueprint. That's perfect. Madan is saying, yeah, object is a part of class. Yes, we can say object is a part of class. Just take an example of Redmi Note 9 and Redmi. That's it. Let's talk about this open source. What is the mean of open source? I'll give you one example, a small example. If I'm writing here 5 plus 8, getting the answer is 13. Okay, that's great. A plus B. Well, getting the answer is AB. Wow. The same times I've just used the plus operators. Plus operators. How Python understand that this one is concatenation and this one is addition? So you will confuse that. Maybe Python will be confused to this one is addition, this one is concatenation. Possibilities will be there. So how Python understand? So because this operators has a concatenation class, and this operators has an addition class. And let me give you one more example. If I'm writing here a print hello world, getting the answer is directly hello world. But if you're writing the same program in a Java, first you have to create a body of the Java, and after that you can print ln and then hello world. So the print function should be some source code, right? Print function should be some source code, and that source code is available for us. That's the mean of open source. If anything you are writing in the Python has a multiple function is there, multiple operators is there, so that should be some source code. That source code is available for us. Okay, that's the mean of open source. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's create one definition of the Python. Like I'm your interviewer and asking one question. What is a Python? Just tell one thing. So suppose you remember only 2-3 things. High level, you remember only a large standard library, remember portable, remember object oriented. That's it. You just forget this one, you forgot this one, this one. So what will be the definition? Python is high level, portable, and free and open source programming language which support extensible features as well as a large standard library. That's it. But here, if you are saying the definition to anybody, so make sure that 2 3 points is very important. The very first one is high level, second one is interpreter, third one is a dynamic. It's 3 points is very important. Python is high level, interpreted, and dynamic programming language. Okay, don't forget this one, interpreter and dynamic. Dynamic is very important. Okay, and yes, interpreter is also very important. So don't forget this one. Hope you guys clear the concept. What is the mean of what is a Python? What is the definition of Python? Uh, okay, let's quick finish the history of Python and just listen carefully, because after that we will start the quiz and you have to, that would be question answer, and let's see who will be the right answer will be that time. History. The history of Python is very interesting. Especially Python is the very interesting. One story is there regarding the Python history. I'll tell you. Just listen carefully. Very interesting story. Somebody is saying that Navish Singh, can you please explain once again the interpreted? No problem. Yeah, because because you put the concept of interpreted is very important. Yeah. In a Python, every programming language has a translator. So Java translator is called as a compiler, where a Python translator is called as an interpreter. So interpreter is a just cover up where compiler is already there. The main work of the compiler is to convert your source code to binary code. And interpreter is saying that, hey, I have one virtual machine, Python virtual machine, and giving what complete cover up and saying that you don't have to be take care about any data type. So interpreter is saying that you don't have to be take care about any data type. So that's why Python become a dynamic programming language. Okay. So let's start the history. It's very interesting here. Just listen carefully. It's just a story. Don't sleep, okay? Because it's a story. Python is started as a 1989. 1989. Is developed by Gode Van Rossum. Gode Van Rossum. He was not a programmer. He was not a software engineer. Okay. He was a mathematician. So, and work in a Google. That's why I'm taking this logo. Work as a Google. He was the employees that time, and he just thinking that I should create one platform where he was a team leader. Okay, he was a team leader. So he's thinking that, okay, I should create one platform where it will be help to my colleagues, because obviously if he was a mathematician, he will think about related to mathematics. Then he started in 1989 and released the first version in 1991. Is the first version is Python 0.9. Python 0.9, which was supportable for only Linux. Yeah, only Linux. And nowadays, if you are have anyone has a Linux operating system where Python is already there. Okay, Python is also there. Okay, when he started in 1991, so everyone is accepted this language. Wow, this language is good. I think this language will give the revolution in the IT industries and all. It give the familiarity in this Python language, Python 0.9. Then he decided that, okay, it should be released for every operating system, and then he released a Python 1.0 for Mac, Linux, and Windows, for every operating system. And it started released in 1994. That was a Python 1.x version. And after that, it also become so famous. Then he decided, okay, I should enter in the IT industry, because in 1994 it was in only in research and development field, in mathematical field. It solved only mathematical problem. Then I decided, okay, I think I should enter in the IT industries, in a software development field. Then I decided and released the 2.x version, 2.x version in 2000. Can anybody tell me why Python has now this time Python has 2.x as well as a 3.x? Sometimes in interviews, or maybe in your, if anybody has syllabus of Python, so this question is always there, difference between a 2.x and 3.x. Yes, very important thing. Why, if I'm talking about another programming language, it releases the updated version like 3.7, 3.9, 3.10, like this way. But Python has 2.x as well as a 3.x, both the version is available. Why? If 3.x is there, then it should be deleted, right? Then why Python 2.x is available? Anybody can tell me? Yeah. Attend. Okay, Python is an interpreted scripting language also. Yes, Python is a scripting language as well as interactive language. Okay, let me clear one more thing. Like if you want to create, if you want to do some hello world, then why should you take more time, right? Just I want to give only a print hello world, that's it. So that's why this part is called as an interactive shell. Normally we are calling it the cell mode, and this one is interactive, this called also called as interactive mode. And every time we are not writing a hello world, every time not writing a 5 plus 8 is equal to something, right? So we need to script, we need to write a big script. So just go to the file, go to the file, new file, and this one is script is here. So Python is interactive as well as a scripting programming language. Okay. uh Itikendra is saying because some software 2.x and 3.x, because of some software is not supported. Okay, that's good. 2.x widely used in developer don't want to switch, allow, and continuous long. Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute, and after that I'll start. Because some of the libraries was not supported. Yes, but the question is why it's not supported, right? Package independence while doing project. Okay, syntax difference. Yes, obviously, if the version is different, syntax will be different. Are you using ideally? Yes, we have to use ideally Jupyter Notebook, don't worry, but it's a introduction session, so don't go fast. Okay, after that, after complete this history, I'll go for installation of Python, and then installation of different ideally. Some issues with the 2.x which could not be resolved without breaking other things. That's a perfect one. That's perfect one. But what's that issue? Yeah, what's that issue? Because because of Binod. That's great. Uh, Bharat. Bharat is saying because of Vinod. Binod. BI. 3. Python 3.0 is not just upgrade. Okay. It almost new language. Don't know what. Okay. Okay, 1 minute is already done. Let's start. When this Godovan restaurant is decided that okay, we should enter in the software industries, so he just forget one important concept. If you remember that Java comes in the market. Why I'm comparing with the Java? Because Python is very strong language, as well as Java is also very strong. So we can compare when we strong to strong language. Don't compare Python to C language. Okay, don't compare Python to C++ language. Compare Python to Java. So Java comes in the market in 1996. 1996. So we know that why Java released in the market, because of object oriented concept. When C++ is started in 1972, it's too much history, right? Too much history. 1972 started in C language started in 1972, and after that upgraded in C++ with object oriented concept. Then some person is decided, okay, we should create a one complete object oriented programming language, that's called as a Java. So Java is 99% object oriented programming language. So when it released 1996, so that time Java is not as much famous as this time. Okay, so when he released a in 2000 2.x version, he just forget this object oriented concept. Yes, object oriented concept. And without object oriented concept, we can't go in software industries, right? Basically, this Java becomes so famous because of only object oriented concept. When you if anyone has already used Python 2.x, so we are writing a Python print function like this way: print and double quotes and hello world. That's it. We are not using a parenthesis, right? If we are not using a parenthesis, then we are not using a function, because parenthesis function is defined with a function. If there is no function is available in 2.x, so obviously there is no classes there. If there is no classes there, there is no object. There is no object, then there is no object oriented. So the Python 2.x is not completely object oriented programming language. Not completely. It's supportable many object oriented concept, but not completely like 3.x. The question is, which version we should use? Go for a 3.x. Why should we go for a 2.x? If 3.x is available in the market, then it should be deleted, right? It should be deleted. When in 2008 release a 3.x version, then 2.x is also there. It should be deleted because it already enter in the software industries. Somebody is already comfortable with a 2.x, because Python is the first time give the automation tools, and every industry need automation. We know that, like in networking field, cyber security, hacking, every industry need automation, and 2.x is also giving the automation, but it's not completely object oriented. That's why he released uh, 3.x version. Then he decided that okay, we'll put object oriented in 2.x, but the structure of the 2.x or the structure of the Python will be disturbed. So then he decided, okay, I'll go for another version, 3.x. And nowadays we are using Python 3.x. So if you are a beginner, just know about that 2.x is also available, but we will use only 3.x. And now it's 2018, but we are living in 2021, not a 2020. uh, in a November, I think 14 November is a children day. That's why I remember. The 14 November release one version is a 9.x. Sorry, 3.9 version. 3.9 version. You can use anyone. Just make sure that um, more than 3.4 version. That's it. Before 3.4 version, don't use, because some pip is not there. You have to do it manually. I'll tell you when we start the installation. Can we convert Python 2.2 to why? I- If Python 3.x is already there, why should we convert it? Just uninstall it, install now. It's very easy. Don't make it difficult. Okay. So let's go to the question answer. Okay. Soeb, are you here? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, guys. So we have a quiz for you all waiting related to the topic that has just been taught. So I'll be sharing you the link. Make sure you go there to the link and appear for the quiz. Yes,
Yes.
guys. Please go to
So
this
because
link.
they need a break. They need a break.
Yes, guys. This is just a break, just for fun. So go to the link. Please play the code. It's just 8 questions based on the basics.
Yes, Amit, Python is easier. It's not easier and harder. Python has a more facility. Then why should we go for a 2. Python 3 has a more facility. Then why should we go for a 2? What is the major difference between 3.0 and latest? Yes, I'll discuss when we start the installation. Can you explain about the CSV file further classes? Why should we enter a CSV file? It's just a, you know, database file. It is working with a comma separated value. I'll show you exactly how it will be look like. First, do this quiz. Take for 5 minutes break. 9 o'clock will start, and in between, let me read the chat. Okay, please complete the quiz. It's very important for you because I made this quiz. It will be totally related to basics of Pythons and history of Python. I have a .NET background, so is it okay to go for a Python? Uh, Abhishek, every industry is converting in a Python because every industry need automation. So yes, it's good for you if you are learning a Python. Please tell some difference in Python and Julia. Yes, both the programming language is using for a data science purpose, and but nowadays we are working only Python. This time only Japanese and few countries are using only Java, only Julia. So don't learn Julia this time because it will be totally useless for you because any company is not using this time. But after 2 years or maximum 3 years, Julia will become in the market. So that time, if you're learning that, that's good. But don't learn this time. Just focus on only a Python because Python and Julia both the dynamic programming language. If you are expert in a Python and want to learn in a Julia, it will maximum taking 5 to 10 days. That's it. By your own. Yes, by your own. So it's not a difficult. Be master in one programming language. The switching is very easy. Okay. So yeah, if quiz will be completed, just let me know. I'll start the session.
Sure, sir. Just a
Yeah.
minute or two more, and we'll be continuing.
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you. Is there any difference between a Python in networking and Python? This course is only for Python essential. Means this syllabus or this course is for everyone. If you are working in networking, if you are working in cybersecurity, it will be helpful for every industries. Like in a networking field also have automation concept, right? So if you want to apply your automation concept in a networking field, obviously you need a Python. Library is there, netmiko, paramiko, multiple libraries available. uh Akswar is saying hello there, I'm a beginner, I'm interested in backend. So can you tell me how to start? If you are, so Python is mostly using in a backend, not in front end. Nowadays, yes, front end is also there, but we know that in 21st century, web development is too demanded. Yes, web development is too demanded. We are not using a Windows development. Only for if you're talking about front end, only two things is there: website or Windows application. But this time nobody want to use a Windows application. Everyone want to switch on Android or web development. So Python will be help to you to create a website. Even Python is also available in Android programming, but it will be very difficult to create Android, to create mobile application, because Kotlin is very easy to create. So okay, focus on only a Python, don't go for another things. Okay, but if you are learning a Python, it will be very helpful for you because every industries need a Python. Okay.
Sir?
Kahoot link, do you get
Yes,
certificate
sir.
as
We can
enrolled?
continue.
Okay, okay. Certificates, yes, you will get a certificate when you complete the exam. Yes, so attend every day. Okay, don't learn for only certificates, learn for yourself. Okay, so this course I'm taking, everyone is a beginner, so don't worry. I'm not just taking as somebody is professionals, somebody is in already completed a degree. I'm taking that, I'm just consider that everyone is beginner in Python. That's it. Don't worry about that. Yeah, CSV files. So basically, comma separated value. Let me show you one. Okay, I need to show you. It's just Excel file is there, CSV file is also there. So the difference between a CSV and Excel is yeah, like, where is the Titanic.csv is one file. So if you will convert, it can be stored in Excel also, but this Titanic.csv is taking a 60 KB. Even if you will convert in Excel, it will be taking a 200 or 300 KB. That's the reason. But both the value is doing the same process. Then why should I go for Excel, right? Even your Titanic.csv can be open on a notepad as well. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. It's open on. Suppose any operating system don't have a Microsoft Excel, then that's why we are using a CSV, and it's very much comfortable with Python. So don't go for Excel, just use CSV. Nowadays we are using only two things: CSV or JSON mostly. Okay, let's start the next topic. Actually, this topic we are entering in. Oh, sorry. This few topic is environment setups, variables and keyword, data type and comments. Okay, that's great. You guys already done all the quiz. It will very helpful for you. So just try to understand this concept, and after that complete the quiz. You will understand everything. Okay, let's start the environment setup. To install the Python, we have to install a Python. Okay, just wait a second. I think, let me check that in mobile is visible or not. Yes, it's visible, but I have to increase the font. Yes. Yeah. Python 3.9. Either you can use 3.9, 3.8, that doesn't matter, but it should be more than 3.4 version. More than 3.4 version. Okay. Is it visible properly? Just give me some thumbs up. Where is the available? Okay. Is it visible properly? Can you explain program? Oh, it's not possible this time because it's a part of machine learning. So it's related to CSV, because we are a totally a beginner now this time. This is visible. Yeah, it's visible. Don't worry. I'm just checking on a mobile phone. It's properly visible or not. Yes, it's visible. So you have to install more than 3.4 version. You can use anyone, but I just directly recommended you just use 3.9, because uh, if I'm explaining anything, so somebody is using a 3.9, somebody is using a something else, so don't do that. Just use 3.9. Okay, so what's the difference between a 3.9 and 3.4? If you are using suppose 3.4 3.3, right? So environment setup you have to do it manually, but if you are using it more than 3.4, you don't do it manually. Just click on checkbox. Done. In a Java, you have to do it environment setup in the manually. But here, are you starting from today? Oh, yes, we are starting from today. Don't worry. Sir, what libraries are you going to work in this course? Uh, it's depend on the topics. So don't worry, I'll explain everything. I think it's not a machine learning class. Okay, it's a Python essential. So don't worry, I'll cover everything related to complete Python. Just focus on only a Python. Don't go for a machine learning. Otherwise, exactly, I'm belongs to the artificial intelligence. So I will be distracted that if you are asking the question related to machine learning. Okay, what is a machine learning? I'll start the explanation of a machine learning. So don't distract me. Let me let me complete a Python. If you have any question regarding, ask me the Python. And at the last, that would be a doubt solving session. In that doubt solving session, you can ask me any questions: machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence, neural network, anyone. Just write down in your notebook. You can ask me, no problem. I'll give every answer. Okay. So uh, to installation of Python, let me tell you, and after that I'll share you one complete guidance, complete PDF where guidance is already there, just created by me. So don't worry about that. Everything is there. Just write down a Python. In the internet, you have to write only a Python. Python. And you will get python.org is the official website. Okay, python.org. Just click on it, python.org. Then you will get a Python official website, and this, when you check on here, the Python 3.9 is available. So if you want to check that any version, just click on a downloads, click on downloads. Okay, when you click on downloads, so just scroll down, looking for a specific release, looking for specific release, select anyone. Like I'm selecting a 3.8.5, so don't go for below 3.8. Okay, either you use 3.8 or you can use 3.9. That's it. I recommend you go for 3.8. Don't go for a 3.9, because 3.9 is a totally updated version, and every time some package, some libraries will be changes, but it will be not affect for a beginner. Don't worry. So click on any specific release, like I'm clicking on 3.8, and then scroll down. And if you guys using executable installer, then sorry, Windows, then executable installer using a Mac, then Mac is here. And don't go for embedded zip file, don't go for web based, just use, I think most of the people are using a Windows, so here, so use executable installer. Okay, executable installer, just click on it. Your installation, your downloading process will be start. It maximum 30 MB file. This 3.8.5 is taking a 26.6 MB. If you are using another version, so maximum it will take 3.6, 30 MB only, 30 MB. So how to install properly? Someone is asking, the question is related to ideally. So after complete this process, I have to go for the next topic is ideally, which ideally we have to use. So don't worry about that. We have to use which ideally PyCharm will use or Jupyter Notebook. We'll discuss about that. Don't worry. Okay. So where is the Let's Upgrade? I'll share you the PDF. Where is that? Yeah, Python setups. In the Python setups, I'll tell you, because I can't install in my PC because it's already installed. Scroll down, introduction, history, everything is there. And after that, yeah, it's a complete process. I think it's a 3.6 process. What is the process is here? So make sure that one point is here. My cursor is on there. Add Python 3.6 to path. Okay, so don't miss to click this checkbox. If you miss this checkbox, then you have to set up the manually. That will be very difficult. So don't miss to put this checkbox. Just click on this checkbox, and after that go for an installation. Okay, so here, if you are using a 3.9, if you are using a 3.8, that doesn't matter, but don't miss this checkbox. Okay, after complete the process, yes, I'll share the PDF, don't worry. After complete this process, so how to check that my Python is properly working or not, right? It's very important. Just open a command prompt. You can directly open you know just go to the here Windows and write down a command prompt. Multiple option is there. I think you guys already aware about that, how to open a command prompt. Sorry, CMD. Okay, so multiple option is there. So in a command prompt, just write down one thing: Python. only Python. Okay, if you're getting this process the cell mode, this called as a cell mode. If you're getting a cell mode, then your Python is properly working to here. Okay, your Python is properly working to here. And after that use exit. Problem. My command prompt is something slow because yeah, I'm sorry, I just missed to pin click the enter button. Okay, and after that just use pip list, or either you can write down only a pip. So pip is a Python manager, right? It's the Python manager who give the access to install external libraries. So this time you will not using any external libraries, but after that after 4 or 3 classes, if you need external libraries for a project, so that time if pip is not there, so you can't install external libraries. After pip just click enter, and if you will get error, so it means it's not properly installed. Okay, if you put pip, then is given some information regarding to a pip. Okay, yeah, this is an information, install command, everything is there. So make sure that your pip is there in your Python, your Python is there. Okay, okay, let me read some questions. Can we use on smartphones? uh I can't give the answer. If possible, then go for a laptop, because we are a coder. How will write a code on mobile phones? It's not possible. Okay, so if possible, your friend ask to your friend for some practice and all. But still, if you don't have a laptop this time, just try to understand everything and write down in your notebook. After that, if you'll get time or if you'll get laptop, then start the implementation of this. Yes, ideally is available in the mobile phones. Just search on it in you know Google Play Store. Please tell us what is VS Code I just installed. Okay, okay, I'll start the explanation regarding to all the ideally VS Code, Sublime Text, Spider, Anaconda, everything. Sir, do we have to deactivate the antivirus filing the installing? No, no. Why will deactivate? Don't do this. Okay, it's not a too much difficult. It's just double click, installation will be start, and click on this checkbox and double click, that finished. It max to max taking uh 5 minutes. Yes, max to max, or maybe max to max 10 minutes. Don't say 5 minutes. Maybe in your somebody needed take 7 minutes, so they will confuse that. Okay, sir told me that it's taking maximum 5 minutes. It is something wrong. So make sure that it's maximum taking 10 minutes. Okay, let's talk about ideally. Ideally, basically the two types of ideally is available. It's internal and external. Internal and external. Internal library is like if you're installing Python, just you have already internal libraries IDLE, Python 3.9, whatever you have installed. So just go to the Windows. Just go to the Windows and Python is there. Just scroll down. MNOP Python. In my PC, Python 3.7 is there. So you'll get Python ideally 3.7. Okay, Python ideally 3.7. Either you can click on it or just Windows, write down IDLE. That's it, IDLE. Then you'll get ideally Python 3.7 64-bit. Click on it. It will be open properly. This one is Python ideally. And if you're writing any code, it's a print hello world. I think if you are a beginner, obviously you'll writing hello world. Yes, hello world, because it's a newborn child. So just saying to hello to the world. Okay, new files. And if you want to write some code, like I'm writing the same code is a print. Hey, that's it. Save it. Okay, let me save manually. I'm just use the shortcut key. Okay, I'll not use shortcut key here. File and save. Don't save on default directory. Default directory is your PC name, app data, local program, Python file, Python 3.7. Don't save your file to here. Choose your any location. Like I'm choosing the location is F drive, and in the F drive, I'm just go to the let's upgrade. I'm writing some name is first program. First program. Enter. Don't write .py. It's automatically taking a .py. Okay. Repeat again. Let me repeat again. Save as. Save as. Uh, choose any folder. Like I'm choosing the folder is here is F drive. Let's upgrade and writing the second program. Okay. Second, and don't write .py because automatically taking a Python file and save it. Okay. And then go to the run and run module. Either you can use run module and use F5. Hey, that's it. So let's we'll not use a normal Python. Okay. Only second lecture will use only normal Python, and after that I'll go for any ideally. This one is the internal ideally. I discussed this time. This one is internal ideally. So which one is external ideally? External ideally will be external ideally integrated development environment. So that can be PyCharm, that can be Anaconda. Anaconda has a two ideally is Jupyter notebook, and then Anaconda. Yes, Anaconda. And the third one is VS Code is also there. VS Code, Visual Basics Code. Yeah, Visual Basics. Okay, VS Code is sometimes directly saying Visual Basics Code, and then Sublime Text is there. But here in this module, we will use Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. Okay, Jupyter Notebook at the same time Spider is also there, but we will not use Spider. If needed, then we'll use. Otherwise, we'll use Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so let me tell you where we use these files. Let me increase the font. Okay. So this PyCharm is good for if you are working on only Windows development. That time PyCharm is good because it's very interactive, very attractive ideally. But your target is to enter in the data science after completing the Python. Then Anaconda is a complete file, complete ideally, which has a bunch of libraries, right? If you enter in a data science, we need NumPy, Pandas, small libraries. So Anaconda is already giving the libraries, these kind of libraries. So that's why nowadays we are recommending Jupyter Notebook and Spider. If you are a beginner, then we'll start with the Jupyter Notebook. If you will be expert in a Python, then go for a Spider. Okay. And VS Code, if you are working on web development, that time we are using a VS Code like a Django. On Flask, it's not needed. But if you're working on Django, that time we need VS Code and Sublime Text also. Anyone, we can take VS Code or we can take Sublime Text. VS Code or Sublime Text. But here I recommend you go for Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Do we need to download a Python separately in the installer Anaconda? Yes, I'll tell you, sir. So Anaconda is best. Data science, for a data science, Anaconda is best. No any option. PDF file, Sergi. Yes, PDF file I will share. Don't worry. Oh, okay. My face is not there. Okay. Google Colab. If you are working on your cloud, that time Google Colab is there. But in a Google Colab, Jupyter Notebook and Spider is also there. So without doing your in your PC, don't go for a Google Colab. Okay. Can you tell me what is the ITM group of institution that mentioned initially? Okay, don't ask me these kind of questions. Okay, I think Saikiran sir has already discussed everything. How can we Python use for web development? Uh, Web development, uh, we need one concept. We need at least choose one concept. Want to work with Django or Flask? If I'm choosing a Django, then we need to install a complete framework and then go for a VS Code and write some code with there. Which one I has used to Anaconda and PyCharm? Already declared Anaconda. Don't go for a PyCharm because Jupyter is more attractive than other ideally. So let's tell me how to install Anaconda. Just write down Anaconda. Anything else? Linux के लिए कुछ बोल दो. Yeah, Linux के लिए yes, Anaconda is also there. I'm not especially saying for Windows only. Linux, Mac, oh yeah, on Windows. For everyone, we have to use Anaconda. Don't go for any other libraries. Anaconda. Just write down Anaconda. That's it. Nothing else. Anaconda. Then you will get both Anaconda, actual Anaconda, as well as your Python Anaconda. Then you will get one link is there, anaconda.com. That writing here is directly saying the world most popular data science platform. So I think here the 70% person want to enter in the data science. I know the reason because data science is very booming field, but without knowing a Python, you can't enter in the data science. So it's make sure that okay. First, focus on a Python. If you'll be very strong in a Python, then you can easily understand the ML concept or any other concept. Actually, we are implementing our programming languages, other technologies. So before implementing anything, like data science is a technology. Before implementing anything, be strong one language. So focus on only be strong in a Python programming language. Which one is more dangerous, Python or Anaconda? Okay, so you know Anaconda is more dangerous. I'm not talking about actual Anaconda here. The Anaconda is more dangerous because this Anaconda, this individual Anaconda has a 400 MB file, 455 MB file, whereas Python is only a 30 MB file. That's why Anaconda become more dangerous. Okay. Okay, Linux के लिए बोल दो भैया please. Okay. Same. Thank you, sir. Okay. पोपटलाल पोपटलाल के फैन है. Okay, when we go to the individual edition, then you will get one option is a download. Okay, download is there. Just click on a download. It scroll down to the last one. Yeah, the last one. Where is that? Yes, the last one. Windows, Mac, Linux, everything is there. Which version, which operating system you are using is depend on you. Like I'm using a Windows, then 32, 34, 64-bit graphical installer, 457 MB. Okay, that's why it's difficult. It's Anaconda. That's why that one is Python only, and this one is Anaconda. So just click on it. Installation will be start. Downloading will be start. Kinda download karo. Download or Jupyter. Anaconda आप download करते हो. Sorry, when you install Anaconda, then just go to. Wait a second. After downloading this one, I've already shared the PDF. I'll share you. So where Anaconda process is also there. So you don't have to do anything. Just click on it. Just click on it. You don't have to do anything. Click and agree, agree, agree. Okay. And after that, if your installation process is finished, then open a Windows and Anaconda 64-bit is there. Just expand it. Then you will get three option: Jupyter Notebook, Spider, Jupyter Notebook, and Anaconda prompt. The three option is there. Okay. So starting way, we have to use Jupyter Notebook. The question is, uh, how to open a Jupyter Notebook, right? We have a two option to open a Jupyter Notebook. Either you can double click on this Jupyter Notebook here, or if you want to open some specific folder, like I want to open this folder, F drive, let's upgrade. Let's go to the here. Why I'm writing this way? Because in a Linux and Mac OS, we are using a command prompt. We are using a terminal. So open anything, you have always using a terminal. So just select one folder, and to open a CMD, we have a two option: either directly open a CMD or normally open a CMD. Just use F drive and then CD. Let's upgrade, and then open a Jupyter Notebook. Or second option is in the path, just write down a CMD. That's it. It automatically open a Jupyter command prompt to here, and write down a Jupyter Notebook. Enter Jupyter Notebook. It will taking a maximum 1 minute, and after that your file will be start. Prefer the version of Anaconda for installation. When you go to the website, there is no any version. You just click on it. It's automatically taking a 3.8 version. That's why I told you that you have to install a 3.8. Previous 5 to 6 months, first the process is like this way. First you have to install a Python, and after that you can go for Anaconda. But here you can directly install Anaconda because Anaconda is already giving the Python. Okay. So that's why when you check here in my PC, 3.7 is there, and Anaconda is automatically taking a 3.8. So don't worry about that. Just install Anaconda. Click on a new and Python 3, and then your Python file will be there. It's taking to load because I have already opened a multiple files, and so many things is there. That's why it's taking a time. Okay. Yes, assignment will be shared to you. Don't worry. That's why every time you're getting the link, different links is there. Very first program, I'll do the same process: print hello world, print hello world. That's it. And click on run. Either you can run this file directly, run button, or print. Just use shift enter. If you want to write here, shift enter. What is the difference between a Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab? Jupyter Lab is a cloud, and Jupyter Notebook is on your system. Okay. And here in untitled, you can change the name is a first file. That's it. Everything is done. If you want to check here, and the Jupyter Notebook file is already there. Okay. So everything is done. I think you guys are more excited to learn a Python. That's great. Sir, will there a project after complete up? Yes, definitely. Project is there. That would be project oriented program, that project oriented course. So don't worry about that. Can we use a GPU in Jupyter Lab? Yes, in the cloud we can use, but directly don't go for a cloud. First do it in your PC. If you're comfortable with Jupyter Notebook, then go for a collab or Jupyter Lab. So I can run a Jupyter Lab offline too, no need to have an internet activity, no problem, we can use, no problem, that's great. What is the difference between a 32-bit and a 64-bit? It depend on your PC configuration. Okay, if you are buy your PCs after 2019 or 2018, so it automatically giving a 64-bit. Automatically Windows 10 is automatically taking a 64-bit. So if you are installing a Python, so make sure that if your PC is 64-bit, so install 64-bit, because 32-bit and 64-bit both the values is there. So check on your check on your system, is it 64-bit or 32-bit, both the values there. Okay, Soeb, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, so I think it's done, installation and everything is done. So please share that PDF, I'll share to you.
Yes, sir. What about the quiz too, sir? We'll have it tomorrow.
We'll do that tomorrow because the environment setup don't have any quiz.
Sure, sir. Sure.
So tomorrow we'll start with a quiz. So okay, how do I enroll the course? Okay,
To enroll the course, please visit our website LetsUpgrade.in. You'll find it there.
yes. Please visit once if you want to enroll. If you don't want to enroll, at least visit letsupgrade.in. Then you will get everything. Okay, link, community, everything is there. Okay, I
Okay, guys.
think. Okay, you tell me.
Yes, sir. Can we
Tell them.
call it a day?
Yeah, I think it's done.
Sure, guys. So make sure you mark your attendance. It is there in the link section. Assignment will be shared in an hour or two on the community. Register for the course, log into the community. All the details will be given there. For any queries, please refer to us on the community. We'll be replying you there. We have there. And we'll be having next session tomorrow, same time. We'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Make sure you mark your
Okay.
attendance.
Okay. Bye bye, everyone.